That was terrible.
That was crap. That was garbage. This place sucks.
Overreaction
Mondays.
Monday. On a Tuesday.
All right, Christopher, what do you have over there, Chris?
Hey guys, happy Tuesday. Good to see you. Rich, you're so positive and like your energy and vibes.
Oh boy,
it's,
I know what this means.
So disrespectful.
It's fantastic. No, it's what the world needs right now, and it's infectious. That was the word I'm looking for. Infectious.
Okay.
However, I'm here to balance that out. The Eagles did not impress me at all. They have not impressed me much this season, and they are winning one playoff game max this year.
I hope you're right. DJ.
I understand why A.J. Brown is pissed all the time. Can that man get a target that's not fourth down and a 30-yard bomb when you should be running the football?
It looks terrible, but I can't sit here and say this is...
Saquon Barkley, I told you this was going to happen. I told you that he was going to be half of what he did was last year.
Correct.
And he has not looked great at all.
I understand the reason behind this, and I'll say this.
And is Hurts mid? Hurts is kind of mid.
No, he's not mid. Get out of here.
Mid.
9 games from his third overall pick, second-year player. And this is where he can now sit there all of a sudden and call Jalen Hurts.
Oh, you would rather
mid.
have Drake May than Jalen Hurts going
Okay.
forward. Admit it to yourself, please.
Okay,
We're
pal.
in trouble. That's all I got.
One guy's had 2 of the best Super Bowl performances ever. The other one is just halfway through his second season. All right, this guy over here. That's an overreaction. How about this, Chris? I'll give you this one.
Oh, Rich Eisen.
Oh.
I don't think that's unreasonable to see the way these things look and the way the rest of the
I'm being
rest of the
over
conference
the top,
is playing
obviously,
out.
but they just don't look good.
I understand this reaction, but you're giving them a playoff win. You're giving them to be the Final Four in the NFC. I would sign for that.
Yeah, I
now.
think one max. They just don't look like a Super Bowl team.
Or
right now.
they are the 1 seed and they win a playoff and they're back in the NFC Championship game. I think that's entirely doable, and that both of those scenarios fit into this topic bar. So I'll give you the check mark on this one.
But if you're telling me they're better than the Rams or the Seahawks or the Lions right now, I'm not.
They will not be above the Rams in my power rankings this week. I just don't know where I'm putting the Rams. Where else, Chris?
Rams should be number 1. Let's talk about it. The burner under Matt LaFleur's seat just got put on simmer.
Of course it just did. He was asked
hot.
He was asked about it by the press.
It's getting hot.
And he's not given a contract extension.
I mean, I wrote this before all of that happened.
I understand that, but dude,
it's hot.
It's not deserved. I think it's stupid. You went from 5-1-1 to 5-3-1. You still have half your season to go. Both games against the Chicago Bears. You got another one against the Lions to try and sweep them. You're taking on the Giants and their interim head coach this week. Get out of here, man.
Interim coach bump. You know that always happens.
They have some tough games to go. Interim coach bump. Okay.
We said the same thing about Jeff Saturday.
How'd that work for him?
I mean,
okay.
All right.
Onward. This is true, but stupid. What else? Next on True But Stupid.
That should be a drop.
True but stupid.
But
stupid.
It's a good segment
Okay.
idea.
True but stupid.
Stupid
Might
but
be
true.
We might have just come up with a new segment.
True but stupid.
True but stupid.
I love it. We should have Del Tufo host that one.
We got to talk about the Bears. They're balling. Caleb Williams is looking like the number 1 pick, okay? Earlier in the year, I said maybe he needed a timeout. He's figured it out. Ben Johnson is going to be a top 2 Coach of the Year candidate in the voting.
Oh, man. You know how it works, dude. New coaches who surprise are always in that, but right now Shane Steichen and Vrabel are 2 games better. So top 2, one of those teams are going to fall off to the point where voters are going to put Ben Johnson above him because
one of those teams is definitely going to fall off.
I'll say this is an overreaction and ask you to move on. What else you got, Chris?
The Texans are going to crash the AFC wildcard party.
I'm not going to push back on that one, although they've got a way to go. That was what a big comeback win that was for Davis Mills.
Unbelievable.
On Jacksonville. I mean, Hoskins, if you wouldn't mind, put up the AFC standings so I can at least be somewhat knowledgeable here. Oh, yeah, sure. They're only a game behind a team they've just beaten, right, in Jacksonville. That one is going to be just leaving mark. Jacksonville almost had a road win like that. It would have been amazing. So they've split. That was big. That avoided being. I mean, If they had lost to go to 3-6 to be swept by Jacksonville, that would have been massive. What a big win that was for Houston. Now they're at Tennessee back to 5-5, and Jacksonville has a charge. Oh, yeah. They might not even be, they might leapfrog Jacksonville by this point next week. And then week 14 at Kansas City, let's go. At Indianapolis before that, Buffalo. The next 4 weeks are rubber meets the road. So they're going to crash the AFC wildcard party, which means what? Sniffing it or actually hit it?
They're going to be in it. It's going to be close.
Are they invited or do they show? Do they have a seat?
7 seed.
I'll say that's not an overreaction. What else?
2 more. This team had every reason to just fold it up. Their coach, they're trading players, all the rumors, the way they perform. The Dolphins are going to have a winning record the rest of the season.
Did you see McDaniels? Did you see Mike McDaniel show up, drive his car past a Bills, spot, party spot on the way home from the game? It's the elbow room. Did you see that?
Pretty funny.
Listen, I root for the guy.
They could have packed it in.
I root for the guy. So they've got this game against Washington, home for New Orleans at the Jets.
They can rattle off a little something here.
This is not, you're in the wrong, right church, wrong pew. Right church, wrong segment. This is more higher register than Overreaction Monday.
Okay.
This is more higher register.
I mean, the Patriots will be resting players week 18, so they might get that
I'll
one.
just call this an overreaction until I see them play more consistent football. It's just 1 minute they beat Atlanta, next week they can't stop from shooting themselves in the foot, and then they turn around and beat Buffalo. Let's see what happens against a Washington team that's lost 4 in a row by 3 touchdowns or more. In Spain, by the way. What else?
TJ, everybody had 5 years. I'm back.
Finish up. Finish up.
Last
Finish up
one.
strong.
Winner of Chiefs-Broncos is going to win the AFC West this weekend.
Why are you discounting the
I was
Chargers?
about to say, so no Chargers?
Why?
Too many injuries.
I don't know about that, man.
They're on their 8th tackle.
The Steelers, I got it. The Steelers just turned over the Colts 6 times, and that team didn't get to Herbert as much as they liked. And they just dismantled that team and left them wondering if they can actually make the playoffs.
Yeah, but wait for it. They're the Chargers.
Oh, no. Come on. You can't do that. I'll call this an overreaction. How does that sound?
I don't like it.
I know you don't like it. That's an overreaction. I'm not discounting the Chargers. It's not a 2-team race, pal. There's 3. And as a matter of fact, the Chargers have already beaten the Chiefs, and they stand in front of the Chiefs right now.
Chiefs are favored to win the Super Bowl.
I get it. As a matter of fact, they are my pick to win the Super Bowl.
You're sticking with it.
Gents, I have the NFL Game Day morning Thanksgiving show.
2 weeks.
The time when I get my first mulligan. And at this point in time, I'm not changing it. Chiefs over Lions.
You're not going to change off either of them?
Not either one of them.
Interesting.
Me.
Did you see overreaction or not? One last for you. Overreaction or not?
Hang on.
Dan Campbell put on his glasses not because he needed to read the play sheet. That's just his sort of Clark Kent get up for being the offensive coordinator. He's Coach Superman.
I like it.
And Kent coordinator.
I like it. I like it.
Which is that an overreaction? Or he just really needs them to see the play sheet?
And that play sheet was pretty big.
Funny, you know what I mean?
You know.
Here you go. Coordinator, coach.
I like Ben Campbell
Coordinator,
calling plays. This is a fun development.
Coach. It is.
It's a fun development.
It's Stones, man. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.